Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is thee, it is who. It is Rosie Rosette 2020 pal. Until I'm out of this pain, you guys are going to get these hands. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. I can't do all those movements. Anyway, let's get into this. Okay, so um, remember the high school basketball announcer who wanted to use the N words regarding a group of um, girls. Uh, he? Matt Rowan. Matt Rowan. Um, he's 44 years old. So this fool is gonna say he blames using the N word on comments due to his diabetes. Really, really? Okay. So should I blame? Well, actually, I do. When I have back cramps,
If you rank mid-size
should I
SUVs by
blame?
lowest maintenance cost, the
Should I
Atlas and
blame?
House.
Okay. Should I blame that on cursing and acting a fool? Which I do. I do. But I didn't know there was a correlation between having what a low blood count or low sugar count and actually. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, listen.
It's not? They're green and white. Oh, shit. They're dealing? Fucking. I hope Norman gets her ass kicked. Are you serious? That's Midwest City, man. Dealing. Isn't it? Huh? Norman. Oh, shit. I hope they lose. Midwest City. They're gonna deal like that? Hell no. They even sleep the flight? Some of them aren't. Fucking dick.
Okay, so he says that.
Somebody else heard it. We are back here live.
Okay, so he's saying that his sugar spiked and that's why he used the N word. I didn't know there was a correlation in diabetes and sugar spiking and using um, the N word. Is that something new? I didn't know my mom has diabetes, and I don't remember her saying that, when her sugar spikes, she uses the N word. Matt Rowan, um, so this is what he says. Okay, this is discussing a high school basketball announcer in Oklahoma. See, I didn't know it was in Oklahoma. I didn't know it was in Oklahoma. Call players effing N words for kneeling during a national anthem before a game this week, and it was all caught on a hot mic. Okay, it will all go down before the Norman High School girls hoops teams face off against the Midwest City during the Oklahoma 6A state basketball tournament Thursday night. Oh, and then so this is quotes. They're kneeling, effing inners. I hope Norman gets their ass kicked. F them. I hope they lose. They're going to kneel like that. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Now here's a picture. Here's a picture of the girls. So I guess since they're black and they're kneeling for the cause, so a 44-year-old man is gonna call a bunch of high school girls effing inners? Really? And you're going to blame it on your diabetes? I just would like to know, how does that correlate? How does that correlate? You must be really ignorant in that you would try to play off your racist attitude. But you're more than racist, though. You're something is like mentally wrong when you would call, teenage girls the effing N word because they're using their right, their freedom, their choice to kneel down because their ancestors, who your ancestors burned down their ancestors' buildings. Remember, in the what's coming up in May 31st, June 1st, the night of May 31st, 100 years ago. But you want to call them effing niggers. Well, what about your ancestors and what you did to my ancestors? Because I have people from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, Matt, what do you have to say about that? Rowan, you're 44 years old and you're announcing, and saying this type of mess on a hot mic. But, and then you're worried about, oh, did someone hear it? Well, if that's how you feel, why worry about it? But why are you even around high schoolers and you have a trashy, dirty, filthy mouth like you do? Now, I'm not saying that, people don't say, things that they don't mean or they're playing around or whatever, but I think he really meant that. And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. Well, actually, I am saying it's wrong because those are high school girls, and there's no reason why you should be having that type of um, um, those choice of words for kids, okay, teenagers. Something's not right. You need therapy, but you also need to be in jail, whatever. Because for you to say that, it wasn't on national television, but still, well, it is now when it was on TMZ. Dude, I hope it's just not good. Not good in any way, shape, or form. You need to do better, but also your parents need to do better because all they fail. And I pray, but I can almost imagine you have kids of your own. You have kids of your own. You probably do. You probably do. And for you to say such derogatory insults to girls, I mean, now, it's one thing um to say that to a man, man to man. But honey, you weren't saying that to man and woman. You were talking about young women. Young women, which doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. You should really be ashamed of yourself. You really should. And you know what? Unfortunately, karma's gonna, karma always comes around. Karma always comes around. But you know what? One day you'll understand. And it says the Oklahoma superintendent condemns announcer her using racial slur on live stream. Well, condemn. Oh, well, did they fire him? Condemn. What does condemn mean? I think we should hear fire. Yeah, but probably they are. It's hate speech. Yeah, it was hate speech. Made racist and hateful comments targeted to our high school students. Who does that to high school students? Like something's just not wrong. But he's the owner and operator of a streaming service, OSPN, the Toad Oklahomian. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, while not excusing my remarks, it is not unusual when my sugar spikes that I become disoriented and often say things that are not appropriate as well as hurtful. I do not believe that I would have made such horrible statements absent of my sugar spiking. Really? That's the first I heard of that. You know what? You didn't sound too disoriented on the mic. No, you didn't seem like that at all. No, actually, you sound very authentic in how you delivered your thoughts in communicating to your partner what you thought about these young women who you called them what? Effing inners. Oh, yeah. No, you didn't sound disoriented at all. No, you're full of crap. But you know what? Maybe when you lose some business, maybe you'll think again in using such despicable slurs towards young women. You're disgusting. Goodbye.